This here is a video on why karaoke today is nothing like the karaoke years of shit. Damn. This here is a video, my show on MySpace at my house, on why karaoke today is not the karaoke of yesterday, of yesteryear. Back in 1995, oh my stars, oh my god, I remember those good karaoke shows. You see, back then, karaoke wasn't about getting drunk and getting up on stage and being stupid and making a fool of yourself. People took it, people had fun, yes, absolutely. They took it seriously. You had your variety back then. They say variety is the spice of life, and I freaking believe that with all my heart. Back then, you had your people who could really sing. I mean, they had some good karaoke singers back in the day. You'd have a karaoke contest, there was some mad competition. Sure, you had people who'd get up on stage and sing and laugh and have fun, but they weren't all shit-faced, sloppy drunk. I remember, it was too bad back then I wasn't all that good when I sung. I was good at rapping, although that could be questioned. If you could see some of my performances back then, you'd laugh. I've gotten better, I hope. But I remember David and Jennifer Price super karaoke at the Ramada Inn in Greenville, North Carolina. Good God. And then later at the Underwaters Cafe in downtown Greenville on Catanche Street. My. Good night. We had at the Ramada Inn. We had our group of regulars. Everyone would sing good. I tried to join. I was part of the group, but I didn't fit in because I wasn't as good as they were. But I remember we had Kimberly Carr. She sounded just like Reba. We had Dudley. He was a jack of all trades. He could rap. He could sing country music. He could sing rock. He could sing old school rock. He could sing contemporary rock. That guy could sing. Who else did we had? We had Hootie, Keith. We all called him Hootie because he sounded just like Hootie and the Blowfish. We had Gwen. She loved to sing that song on the midnight train to Georgia, and that girl could sing. Good God. There was others, if I can remember who they were. Dudley, he'd like to sing Vanilla Ice. He'd like to sing that song, New Age Girl. I got a new age girl. Rough. Back then, of course, back then I believe I was really comforted by George G. Ritchie's book Return for Tomorrow, so wow. I had a spiritual basis for all this too. That Jesus loved me unconditionally. Yes, he died for my sins. Well, that's another story. But back then, if only I would have been a good-looking guy back then and had the longer arms, or at least just been a good-looking guy, I would have thought that I died and gone to heaven back then because times were so great. I remember the regulars, sometimes after a karaoke show, we would go to the Waffle House or the Denny's. Oh, that's some other food. We had Corey. His name was Stuart Powell, but his stage name was Corey Rhodes. He could get up and sing. He loved to sing a lot of the, who was that? Why can't, I got George Michael. He loved to sing a lot of George Michael. And David Price and Jennifer Price, whenever they got together to do a show, they were husband and wife, they did a show that went out of the stratosphere. It was super karaoke. Thousands of songs to choose from. Of course, back then I liked to do Tom's Diner, Coolio, Fantastic Voyage, Hip Hop Parade, What I Like About You by the Romantics. I would do Queen's Another One Bites the Dust. Basically rock and rap. Whoop, there it is. Wow. Fast forward to today. You go to karaoke, what do you see? People tripping on stage, sloppy drunk. They can't sing worth a damn. Nobody had the karaoke shows are gay. I mean lame. You know it's bad when you go to a place and people call you the karaoke king and you got no competition. When the other people who they say are good is me. Don't worry, I get it. I love it. But how much better it would make me feel if they were telling me that, and there are others who were extremely good and they got to sing karaoke too. Man, the longer this world goes on, the more it becomes a fucking shit heap. I'm sick of this shit. I just want to be a good-looking guy with the longer arms and longer forearms. And maybe I can go back to heaven.